psychic split now. If you're new here on YouTube, welcome. This is the free Psychic Sundays mini reads that I do on my Instagram. You can find the links in the description box below. I'm just going to pin a comment and start inviting some people. And I have timestamps below for everyone on Instagram so that you can pick and choose where you want to jump on. Yeah. So as you're coming on, please drop in the comments a hello and where you're from and how you've been. I'll see if a few other people are around tonight. It would be great. Let's see if this is working. Yeah, I think we are live. So, upcoming content that I wanted to share as well. I wonder if I am still live. I'm just going to check on my other phone. Stay with me. It's saying I'm not live. Hello, Matt. How are you? I was just seeing if it was working because I had to switch over to the phone. So yeah, I wonder where everybody is today. Oh, Luna, yay! Hi, how are you? How are you guys doing today? Hey, brother. How are you enjoying Australia? So great you were able to get in finally. How are you today, Luna? I don't know what's going on with me, guys, but you know, like how I was sick a while back. Good to see you. I love it. Beautiful. Thank you. That's good to hear, brother. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Hope, like, it's gonna get colder, so just FYI. Hey there, darling. Yeah, hey, how are you? I don't know what's going on, but like I'm getting like sniffles, and I'll be fine one day, and then the next day my nose will run out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the frig's going on? And I've got like, I sound croaky almost. It's bizarre. But anyways, I wonder who else is going to jump on today. Do you guys have questions? Because yeah, I was going to do, I wanted to announce like upcoming content that I've been working on. Like, because of how high the energies have been, I kind of like just flow between different projects of what I'm doing. So I just wanted to share what's upcoming that's going to be on Instagram, but more so YouTube. Luna says, I'm okay, kind of stressing to be honest. I'll be okay. I feel you. Yeah, you got a lot of things on. So, let me know. And we'll see if anybody else wants to join. If you two have questions though, pop them in and then you can get in first. So, upcoming content, right? What I'm working on at the moment and what's been, yeah, I'm working on a lot of different stuff. So Mercury Retrograde channel posts for everyone on Instagram, but I'm also doing a YouTube video for Mercury Retrograde throughout the signs. A lot on your plate, Luna says. Yeah, same. Hey Kath, how are you? And then, so yeah, Mercury Retrograde post for channeled messages through the houses, but then YouTube videos. I got told to do a tarot video for Mercury Retrograde this time, which I've never done before. So I thought, okay, cool. There's Pisces full moon transmission coming out and the presentation on that because it's conjunct 3 fixed stars and 4 asteroids this time. There's the Virgo season, all videos coming out, and other videos I've been working on are the Pluto retrograde, Neptune retrograde, Saturn retrograde for like the tail end of those, right? Uranus retrograde, Jupiter, sorry, as well, and then Mars retrograde videos. So I'll be doing all tarots for those, as well as the weekly tarot videos and the weekly energy tip. And also something else I've been guided to do, which is a bit different, is to do an audio visual of the Kabbalion, which is the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, if you didn't already know. Hi Inner Rhythm, nice of you to join. Hiking with Lulu, nice to see you. So I've been guided to start at the Hermetic Axioms. So I've done artwork for that, and I'm typing it all out so that I can post it into the posts to create the artwork, for the audio visual of it, and then I'm going to record it and do an audio blog style thing of it. So I just want to let you know, like, that's all the content that's coming out on top of whatever I feel guided to post on Instagram, because you guys know me. I just post intuitively, or whatever I feel the collective needs, or whatever comes through me for that day. And I don't really like structuring my IG. Like, I'm not a content planner of the week for Instagram. Do you know what I mean? It's all just purely intuitive. So another update as well is that I've got the natal charts for $50 still going. And a few days ago now, I was guided to add 10 more to that offer I did of, you know, the first 20 people get it for $50. And if you shout me out, you get a bonus, which is a free mini tarot read. Yeah, that's still going, and there's 13, I think, or 12 available right now. And you also get a coupon code to buy a progressed chart when you purchase that. You get a discount on your progressed. Also, I wanted to mention as well that my changing of offerings, like everything that you see up on my website now and all of my offerings, everything's being changed. Hey Rachel, nice of you to join, babe. I'm just doing some housekeeping admin stuff to let everybody know what I'm doing and what's going on and what's coming through for my channels. So for Instagram and YouTube. So for the price change and the offering change, it's all happening on the 9th of September. So I don't know, like, I'm going to be sitting and doing a meditation. I got told I got to do a meditation and channel through what the new offers are going to be, and how they're going to be structured. And then once I channel the copy for that, then I'll be given the prices. So that's like what I've been guided to do. So I have no idea yet what my offerings are going to look like after this. So if you have been eyeing off anything that you do want to have a sit-down session with me, please check it out, okay? And yeah, I just wanted to check in and see how everybody was doing. Vibe check, because straight up, it's been, I don't know what's going on with this Schumann, but or the Schumann resonance, or the solar flares and all that sort of business. However, just energetically, I'm really feeling these aspects. Like we've got the sun coming to trioctile with Pluto at the same time as Mars in trioctile to Pluto. And it's just, I feel like there's this, I feel high voltage energy is what it feels like, you know. I'm finding it easier than normal to just plow through the day and work, and yes, I'm jumping from thing to thing and flowing between all of the things that I've got that I'm creating. However, at the same time, I'm still super focused, you know. And so I just wanted to see how all of you were feeling. And yes, if you have questions, please pop them in the little box down below, right there. So there's 3 of you on right now. Yeah, Inner Rhythm, Hiking with Lulu, Rachel. Thanks for joining, guys. And also, I got told today, Matt says, time feels very dilated. Yes, seems to be moving so rapidly. Yeah, absolutely. I feel that. And for today as well, guys, for the Oracle card, I got guided to do the Dark Mirror card, which is, I don't use this, I've used it maybe once or twice for clients, but I don't ever really use it for anybody but myself, you know. Like, this is my shadow work card, my shadow card deck that I use for myself, you know. But I got told to do this for the collective today, and I doubted it, and I went to be like, okay, it's a bit dark, which one should we do? And I went to go pick another deck, and I got told no, it has to be this one. So it's by Laura Sava. And yeah, we've got Mercury retrograding on the 10th. of September, stationing to go retrograde. And then it will go retrograde on the 11th, right? This full moon, the research I've done into the charts, and I've pulled up all of the charts for it, and had a look into all the fixed stars and asteroids of it, and I feel like this presentation is going to come out early for you guys this time, just because there's a lot in there, and I feel because it's Pisces, because it's Neptune ruled as well, it's like, I feel it might be a bit of a doozy for everyone, to be honest with you. So that's why I want to give as much information about it as possible out early, as well as the transmission and the tarot card reading. So that's the other video that I'm working on currently. But yeah, so I'll do the oracle card, and then if you guys have any questions, please pop them in the box. It feels really quiet tonight, doesn't it? But I know what you're saying, Matt. It's like, today, for example, it was 7, 8 o'clock before I even knew it. And I got up at just before 10, I think, just before 10, or was it just after 11 maybe? Yeah, because I was still going at 3:30 this morning, so yeah, I've got client orders to fill, and I need 3 of me right now, to be honest with you, is how I feel. Yeah. So, Spirit, what does the collective need from this deck? I'm a bit concerned about what is going to come out. Hi 2.11. If you behave yourself, you can stay on this channel, but if you get crude and objectify me, I'm going to block you. Okay? Thank you. Matt says, mentally very stimulated lately. Yes. Physically, I can hibernate forever, it seems. Yeah, like my physical vessel is really feeling the energies. Like my legs, my thighs, and my knees. And I thought by buying a stand-up desk, I would be alright and that my legs would come good. I thought it was because I was sitting too much, you know? So I bought the height adjustable desk, and this week it hasn't made much of a difference. Like my knees and my thighs are just like next level in pain. Legs and knees, yes. Yeah. And the only thing I can think of for me personally is because I'm a progressed Cap moon, and that's conjunct Pluto retrograde right now. So do you have Cappy? You're Taurus though, aren't you, Matt? I thought you were Taurus. Maybe you've got Taurus and Cap. Alright, let's do this card. I'm nervous for the collective because it's such a dark deck. Like, it's brutal. Alright. I'm nervous for you all. Yeah, I thought you were Taurus. Where are your Cap placements? Has Binks done your chart? Where are your Cap placements? Alright, Spirit, can we please have a message for the collective? What do they need to know for this week coming in, please? What guidance do you have for them? Alright, there it is. Oh my god, revenge, number 23. That makes so much sense with Mars in Triac to Pluto. Oh my god, that's dark, man. And number 5 underneath, so another 5. Hi, Abby. Which is Gilded Regret. This is a brutal deck, man. Everyone, like, if you want to just skip this part, like, on the replay, that's cool. For everyone on the live, just prepare yourselves, because I don't know what this is going to say. I haven't used this deck in probably 2 months. But it's my personal shadow working oracle that I use, you know, to fix myself and know what I need to work on. And I got guided to use it for you all today. So, revenge. It's the waning gibbous moon, and the stage is anger. So it is time to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. And by opposing end them. Yeah, so it says here, there is no white night, but there can be a black storm woven by fallen angels. What if there was a place where there is no more time for words, no more sense to bargain or negotiate, no more survival instinct to accept fear or ponder consequences? It's a place we can reach at the limit of our abuse, with the last spark of our dignity surging up as a powerful black flame. We cry, we hurt, and we strike to destroy. We destroy not for ourselves, because we are gone. We destroy for the fairness of the world. We destroy because there is no sweet justice. There can at least be cruel revenge. We destroy for those who came earlier, for those who would have come later. And we destroy as we destroy, we forsake ourselves. So we destroy, and as we destroy, we forsake ourselves. There is no going back, because coming back from that requires much more than force. Just started. Thank you for answering. Rachel feels this. Do you? Okay, well, I just got chills then. Thank you so much, because I don't doubt my intuition, but it just feels like it was a bit brutal. This is the card. If you want to screen snap it. Yeah, such a dark, dark deck. And look at her swords downwards. I feel this is such a powerful card because of the way her swords are. And they're pointing in two different directions. Do you see that? And downward. So when you're reading the tarot, right, the downward swords indicate like an inward reflection. You have to look inwards in your thinking. So it's like this is a massive card telling me that there's like split projections going on in the collective right now between, you know, what do they need to own and what do you need to be accountable for. And with this whole split here, it's just giving me the vibe that this woman in this card is just angry at the world right now. She doesn't even know how to focus that attention, let alone how to transmute it and fuel her purpose, fuel her life, because the swords are in completely different angles. See that? And they're downwards. So this is like, yeah, zero clarity, revenge. It's like when a bull sees red. Yeah. Hi, Ocean Star Galaxy. Nice of you to join. Yes, Abby. Sorry, I missed your comment, my love. Oh, I've only just started, yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Drop in a question. Drop in a question. Because as soon as I start doing the free mini reads is when I'll start the hour. So we've only been going for 20 minutes. But it's hi. So as soon as I start answering questions, that's when I'll start doing the hour. Is there anything else on this card? Oh, good point. If you look underneath her skirt, at the very, very bottom of the hem of her skirt, it looks like there's sigils or a pentagram or like sigil magic going on there. So if I was actually, it's so bizarre because this evening I was thinking on something that I've thought about it for years now. I've held this belief. However, I shared it on one of the videos about how I don't believe in black or white magic. I believe that magic is neutral energy. And I was thinking on that tonight, right? And if people are going to want to cast spells out of anger, they're only going to be causing a karmic debt on themselves and bringing chaos into their lives. You know, like in order to be able to be a master magician, you must have absolute control over your emotions and how to channel, you know, the emotions correctly, yeah, and healthily, and not through spite or rage or anything like that, you know. Yes, people do that. However, I still believe that magic in and of itself is a neutral energy. So it's the heart of the practitioner right? The heart of the Wiccan, or the practitioner, the mage, the magician, the witch, whatever label you want to put on it. It's the heart of that person that will give the consequence of the magic. Does that make sense? So, and 9 times out of 10, when we do things out of wrath or spite, we are going to be inflicting karmic debt on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, just have a look at the sigil here. The fact that the swords are split is, she's very indecisive. Grand Rising, my beautiful sister, how are you? And Elira, nice of you to join. Matt Mercy says, agree, dependent upon the individual. Yes, exactly. So this woman here is just raging for rage's sake, and revenge is a very, to put it very basically, it's very low vibrational, you know? It's like, well, why do you want revenge? What is that? It's giving me Black Moon Lilith, Pluto, Saturn vibes. Like, you know, I didn't get my way, so I'm having a fucking tantrum. And that's sort of what this card gives me the vibe of. There's no sense because her swords are split, you know? So, I really do hope that serves everyone who on the live here and those who come across the replay. Yeah, I don't feel there's any other messages there. It is a number 23, as we said that at the start, and the underlying energy was the gilded regret. So, and another 5. So please, like, pay attention to this card, the gilded regret, because you don't want to be doing anything out of haste, spite, or vindictive behavior whilst, you know, because that will pass when you look to it. Matt Mercy, hey, Barnstorm, nice of you to join, bro. Matt says the tantrum leads to more of you not getting your way. Exactly right. Hey, Binks, nice of you to join, my love. How you doing? So, I'll show you the card again. And if you want to, you can channel any messages you want off of that for yourself, just by memorizing this card. Her face looks very like, I'm going to rip shreds off someone as well. And very, very dark. Can you guys see? Yes. So, a lot of fiery Plutonian and Black Moon Lilith vibes I'm getting, like that need for control and dominance, which is the Mars coming into trioctile with Pluto retrograde in Cap. However, we're also seeing a trioctile now between the Sun transiting to, I think it's like at 10 or 11 degrees of Virgo, so it's in trioctile to Pluto retrograde as well from that angle. So yeah, really heavy energies. The Mars Pluto trioctile is all about dominance and control and testing you on patience, so that, you know, you act from a centered place, you respond, right? Abby said she looks like me an hour ago. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, like when I'm clearing, yeah, I've been like this too, babe, don't you worry. Well, let's hope we can help shift it for you tonight. So Binks says, I feel this card, seeing this in people. Yeah, absolutely. Lee D, nice of you to join. So I've got two questions come through. Beautiful. So yeah, don't do anything that you'll regret. It's like, you know, when it reminds me of my drinking days, you know, and when we drink and, you know, we do stupid shit and, you know, either cause fights or do just stupid shit, and then we wake up the next morning hungover and like, what the F happened last night? And then you're like, oh my God, did I really fucking do that? Like, do you know how many, I know that feeling. And that regret is what's going to happen. Yeah, if you have, especially, they're telling me now, they're making me scratch my nose. If you go back and try and resurrect arguments that you have already like kind of closed out and that you want closure on. But if you go back now, it's going to be another argument. You're going to resurrect an argument from the past. So just stay away from energies that you know are already kind of stretched or at their limit right now. Give people space. Give yourself space, okay? Most definitely, all right? So, we got questions. Saikarun, that's a beautiful name. I'm going to put the timer on, and I'll just put it on for 50 so that I know I've got 10 minutes left when it goes off. And then we'll get into the questions. Does anybody have any questions right now for the general start as well before we go any further? And I have a brand new tarot deck. I've got my old Rider-Waite here, but this is nice and silky, brand new one. I've got 4 questions now, amazing, and 8 people on the live. 8s and 4s have been massive for me for, I'd say, 10 days now. And 144, 1414 again, and that hasn't stopped. And I've mentioned that on previous lives, so I'm not going to go into all of the variables on that. But yeah. So, who's up first? Let me have a look. Do some shuffling. Alright, I've got to go from the bottom. Abby! My love! How you doing? Let's clear the deck for Abby, please. What went awry at work, Abby? Or what went awry with the project? I feel like it was something out of your control. Okay, so question 1. Yes, question 1. Should I travel overseas in the next year? I'm getting a yes straight away for that. Let's pull cards. 5 of Swords is your first card out. Are you in fight, freeze, fight, flight, or freeze right now? Is what I want to ask. Like, are you trying to run away? Is that what's going on? Or, because the 5 of Swords, yes, is mental conflict, but you need to have more solid plans, darling. It'll take you a while. Probably not until this time, October next year, you'll be able to go. That's what they're telling you right now. Is it in our highest interest to travel overseas in the next year? Okay, yeah, we got the Temperance card. So yes, you're definitely going within the next year. I did still hear October, but in saying that, October is Sagittarius season as well, after Libra, right? So, underlying energies on that. Yeah, more planning. Are you perhaps wanting to go back somewhere? Hold on. Abby, 9 of Wands, the 7 of Cups with the 3 of Swords and the Lovers is underneath here. To the Knight of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords to the King of Pentacles. I'm going to drop, I've just had the questions up the whole time so I can't see comments. Abby says, hi beautiful, this feeling like my Sunday church is here with you. Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you. Hales, how are you? Yeah, Abby, so straight away when I saw the 5 of Swords, it felt like fight, flight, or freeze. But I know you will be going. There's something here, underlying energy-wise. Can you clarify, please? It's something to do with a partner, right? But it's somebody from the past here. Because you've got the 9 of Wands to the 7 of Cups, the 3 of Swords to the Lovers. I feel that potentially once you move is when this partner's going to come in. But right now, if you're wanting to leave because there's like this fog around a previous relationship or something that you're healing right now with regards to your heart, that won't, the shift and the move won't happen until after that's been addressed. Does that make sense? Is that hitting? If you want to look at this as a business read, as well though, with the Lovers and the Eight of Pentacles being here with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, there's still something around your money that you're trying to get flowing again, is what they're telling me, and it's stressing you out a bit. So they're just saying make sure that you're creating stability for yourself, and yeah, make sure that you feel stable enough in yourself before you leave. She says, sort of. Yeah, because the Nine of Wands to the Seven of Cups, Three of Swords, that feels like something from the past. Was feeling Peru or back to England. Lovely. Yeah, I've been feeling Peru again. And I was 19, 20 when I first got called to go to South America and go to Peru. So, oh, Rosa, no way. Hi, my love. Mwah. Abby says, yep, got it. Stable in myself first. Yeah, like, and just energetically around your finances as well. Because you've got the Lovers card with the Knight of Cups, right? To the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, and a moth just came out of nowhere here. Hi. You and I have a moth in common. You gifted me my moth. Maybe you need to go for a journey, sister. I just got chills when I said that. Have you done like a formal meditation on this and like set it up as a ritual for yourself to be like, where shall I go? You know, to ask your higher self. She's like, oh my god, the moth symbolism is real right now. Yeah, he came in to the studio last night and I didn't want to catch him because otherwise I'll ruin his wings. So I was just like, stay where you can get out. But then he's just flown out from behind the curtains here. And he's beautiful. Like, yeah, he's only tiny. Like, he's got a beautiful wide wingspan, but he's very small. Anyways, the Lovers and all this business here is giving me the vibe of, like, you're putting in all of the effort with your work, but you're still giving yourself, like, you're still not giving yourself enough credit here with this Nine of Swords, because you got the Lovers and the Knight of Cups. So you're offering yourself your time and your energy, and you're being matched in that to a capacity because of all the work that you're putting in. However, then at the Nine of Swords at night, like stressing and worrying and concerning yourself, either with finances, or perhaps it's just the high energies giving you some anxiety and you're feeling like you're buzzing, like you're at a rave. Like, you've got to find and work out a way that works for you to ground yourself, okay? And this is your, Capricorn energy as well. Yeah, this is your Capricorn energy. And the last card for you is the Six of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords underneath that, my love. Yeah? So, you know alchemy, you know mental transmutation. Where are you neutralizing yourself along the polarity most of the time? Yeah? And this isn't positive thinking. We can't do it that way. We can't just brush it under the carpet because it comes up energetically. Abby says, hi, yes, concerned about my finances still. I was meant to sublet my place and the landlord now said no after saying yes. So 3 weeks I am off for. Oh my goodness. That's a bit rude. Perhaps that's what this underlying energy is. As well, it could be seen that way. Now in knowing that. Because the Lovers card is for contracts as well. Yeah. So, second question for Abby. Just cut these. Second question for Abby. General question. What is important for me to know and embody right now? The Knight of Wands. is your first card, is your first cut. I know you dance. Have you been dancing enough though? Is what I want to say. Because, you know, when we get stressed, sometimes we don't move like we need to. Because we're in like analysis paralysis. And I did say straight away, yeah, that the Five of Swords, like I knew you were up in your head about something. So are you in fight, flight or freeze with regards to, you know, making this move? So I feel, I have no doubt that you're dancing. You just pulled the Four of Wands as well as the other card. Yeah. General read. What does she need to focus on right now, please, guys? Oh, okay. You just had 4 flick out of the deck, Abby. Abby says 3 dances per week at the moment. Yeah, and you're in freeze. Yeah, I thought so, babe. That's okay. We all do it. Like, you know, when we've got to dive into that freeze. We're like, okay, so why am I here right now? What? Yeah, surrendering it to the universe and thus doing nothing. Okay. Hi, Sydney. Thank you for joining. All right, my love. You've got a double pull. The Sagittarius card, the Temperance card. This time to the Empress. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles again to the Knight of Swords. So, are you grounding yourself properly? Like, and clearing your field and, you know, when you're dancing, because yes, dancing can be grounding in of itself into our body, but it can also have the adverse effect. It can also help raise our Kundalini, you know. So are you finding that you're dancing to the point of like ecstatic energy? Because what this is telling me here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords is that you're getting distracted from making plans as well, right? So Temperance and the Empress are the energies. Hi Les, lovely of you to join. Temperance and the Empress are the energies that you need to focus on, okay? So this is Sagittarius, but this is Taurus, and this is Libra. Virgo energy, Venus energy, apologies. And they've both got water in it, and the Empress is just reminding me of like Shakti and Shiva right now. Like, he is Shiva and she is Shakti. And yeah, it's like, it came up in my weekly, actually my weekly energy tip, if you haven't already watched that, about how the dark masculine is being healed right now, and so we have to call in all of us collectively, so we have to call forward our inner dark femme to help guide the dark masculine, you know. And that's what I feel is going on here, because it's just feeling like these are very balanced energies, you know. They've both got triple crowns. And hi Willie, nice of you to join. So yeah, Abby, what I would be focusing on right now is reconnecting with your feminine wisdom. All right, so your womb space, your intuition. Have some salt baths, and if you are dancing to the point where your energy is getting too high, just make sure that you're grounding yourself afterwards. Yes, because energy begets energy, right? So you need to be able to ground and not contain, because that makes me feel like it's restrictive, but more so like channel it differently to how you have been, because it's all up here. Ground it all. And I know that you probably already do this as well, but this is what I'm being told. So I really hope that that serves. She says, thanks, my love. Yes, all resonating. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so glad. Yeah. Yes, because as well, just one last thing on this. These are polarizing, polar opposite energies. This is the slowest moving knight of the deck and the quickest moving knight of the deck. Okay, Abby? So Hermetics, babe. Willie, can I have a general message from Spirit? Yeah, drop it in the question box, mate. Definitely. Definitely, brother. It's nice that you could catch it live. I'm sorry I couldn't help you out last time when you asked. but I was guided to send you what I sent you about that message. So thank you so much, Abby. I'm really happy it served, my love. All right, so delete that. Sarah, guidance for Virgo season. Thanks, love. No worries. All right, so guidance for Virgo season for Sarah. They're showing me Inspector Gadget. Are you trying to do too many things at once? You're another Capricorn. Abby says thank you with kisses. Mwah, back at you, babe. Sarah and Abby, two Cappy queens in this chat right now. And yeah, I just got like I saw the glasses and the Inspector Gadget face. And it's like, Sarah, like what sort of mental and physical gymnastics and time bending are you doing right now? Because yeah, it's like go get it on. She's like ha ha ha. She says I reference him a lot. Do you really? Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Yeah, it just makes me feel like the Six of Swords fell out, but guidance for Sarah, please, for Virgo season. They're drawing me to two things of his, alright, of his tools. He's drawing me to the thing that comes out of the hat, like is it a hand or something to grab stuff, so, you know, your crown chakra. Andre, nice of you to join. But they're also drawing me to his arms in himself, of when his arms get extended and stretch out really far. So, what are you reaching for right now, career-wise, is what I want to say. But also, with the crown chakra and the thing that comes out of his hat and grabs as well, it gives me the vibe of like, it's not just about ascension, okay? Like, I don't like talking about ascension much because I really believe that, yes, we're supposed to transcend our, like, limiting beliefs and things like that, but ascension isn't about floating off into the fucking 15th dimension, you know? It's about grounding down that wisdom and that frequency of consciousness into into our bodies and vessels. So, but what it feels like, Sarah, is it's like I'm wanting to strive to a higher level of consciousness, and with the thing coming out of the hat and the arm extending as well, I just feel like for Virgo season for you, I feel like things will be drawn into you a lot quicker than what you are expecting, right? Sarah says, completely agree. Brandon says, is there still time? Yes, Brandon, drop it in the little question box there, definitely. I won't read, I don't think you've put a question in there now, so I won't read that while I'm channeling for Sarah. But yes, I still have time. Yes, Sarah, I feel like things are going to be a lot closer than what you think they are. And I feel like the whole go-go gadget arm and the hat thing is just telling you that it's only appearing to be further out of reach than what you think. Yeah, I feel like you don't realize, I'll rephrase. I feel sometimes you forget that you're already there. Does that make sense? Like, yes, we're healing, we're evolving, but at the same time, we're simultaneously already there because the only moment that exists is the now moment, right? So we're simultaneously healing and healed and grown and growing and already have ascended to that level, right, of consciousness that we want. We're already embodying that by everything that we do. Yeah, and I think you forget that sometimes, Sarah. Like, you're already there. Yeah, I just got chills all up my face. Sarah says, yep, it makes sense. Beautiful. So for Virgo season, instead of trying to call things in and say, oh, I want to manifest this, or I want to co-create this and things like that, just embody that of, I am already that. Already have that. So you're coming from a space of graciousness then, and of havingness, yeah, which will bring it in even closer. And this isn't about spiritual bypassing either. That's not going to be a consequence. Because when you're operating at that level, you're so acutely aware, self-aware, that any work that needs to be done will be addressed there on the spot because you're already in that space. Does that make sense? And does that help you? Can I have a card for Sarah, please? I've shuffled them enough, I think, Sarah. I was just like channeling straight up for you. The Devil card reverse. So your card coming out. Yeah, so, and this aligns so much with what I was just saying, Sarah. Because in the Devil card, remember, that's Adam and Eve, right? From the Gemini lovers card, right? However, they're not trapped. It's an illusion. Like, they could slip the chains off their necks if they wanted to. It's like the elephant being, like, put the stake in the ground with the chain, and then the elephant is brought up thinking that it can't pull the freaking stake out of the ground, you know? And so you've got like a 2 or 3 ton or 4 ton animal stuck in place because of some psychological programming that it's been happened to it from when it was younger, right? So I want to say, Sarah, please free yourself from thinking you have to fix yourself all the fucking time. And I'm sorry to swear at you, babe, but stop it. Yes, the programming. There's nothing to fix, she says, jinx, LOL. Yes. Yeah? Please, like, free yourself. Yeah? Because this is obsessions, addictions, you know the devil. You know the devil. Obsessions, addictions, and, yeah, illusion. Massive illusion. Are there any other messages, please, for Sarah for this Virgo season? Let's clarify this devil. Let's get a clarifier for the devil for Sarah, please. Yeah, the King of Cups with the Hierophant. No, I needed it, she says. I need the direct words. Well, you came to the right place to start. King of Cups and the Hierophant. You are your own guru and you're already so emotionally intelligent. You don't let your head or your heart overrule either of or. You know, they rule together. And you know that you don't need to seek anything external to yourself. You do just need to open the mind a little bit to, as I was saying, you are already free. And I like this because the 5 here is that narrow-mindedness, right? And then you've got 15, which is a 6. So it's all about making the conscious choice. It's deciding, this is my modus operandi. This is how I operate going forward. Yeah? And doing a bit of mirror work every morning on it until you clear it, they're telling me. Like, the mirror's a portal. Reconnect with your higher self in the mirror. Okay, my love? I keep on pulling that King of Cups. Oh, do you? Let's get a clarifier on it then. Why does the King of Cups keep coming out for Sarah, please? It just jumped out of the deck. She says, perfect, I will do that. Yeah, well, yes, I hope it works. Like, I hope it helps you. You just had the Judgment fly out of the deck to clarify why you've been getting the King of Cups. So you've been told, is what I just heard. Why? Oh, okay, they just said as well, yeah, this is like, you keep seeking. It's about the seeking. See how they're reaching, and we started your reading off about the reaching for divinity and for higher levels of consciousness, but you're already there. So it's like they're just confirming that 100%. We know that it's the ancestors, it's the deceased loved ones who are raising up to the heavens in the card. We know that. However, this is just too symbolic, so I'll leave it there, my love. Let me know how you go. And Oh, that's good. I just had a little freak out then. I was like, oh, what date are we meeting? It's the 20th, right? We're meeting on the 20th? Cool. Thank you, my love. She says, yes, you're so welcome, sister. Thank you. It's always an honor. You know that. All right, so delete. Luna, guidance for the upcoming week, please. Of course. Guidance for Luna for the upcoming week. Hermit, babe, is the first energies out, but we are in Virgo season, so let's get into it. What does Luna need to know for this upcoming week? They're telling me 8 and they're telling me Gemini. What house is Gemini in your chart? Because that Mars is what's giving you grief right now. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. See you in a few weeks for our podcast. Yes, I'm so looking forward to it, beautiful. Thank you. Luna, 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You're working on your not enoughness right now. This is what's making you feel irritated and angered inside. So I feel that the Hermit card, and then they're telling me Gemini, so Mars is in Gemini at about 8 degrees, I'm pretty sure by now. I think, yeah, so you've got to look at it as like the first decan of any sign is the baby, right? So Mars in Gemini, it's like having a little internal spat with yourself being in Gemini. It's like one side or the other. And then in triactile to Pluto as well, it's like you're trying to force an outcome within yourself, but it's not ready to be energetically born yet. Underlying energies is the Knight of Swords. So yeah, it's a new day, Michael. And Charlotte, lovely of you to join. Hi, hi, hi. 12th house. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Piscean energies on top of that. Okay, so if it's in the Gemini's in the 12th house, so your Virgo is in the 6th house. You have to focus on day-to-day happenings and everything to ground you back in, so that you can release yourself by doing. Does that make sense? She says no placements in Gemini, but that's 12th house. Yeah, that's cool. That Mars is transiting your 12th right now as well, so you know that's, and Gemini 12th house energy and Mars being in there, it just gives me like Alice in Wonderland vibes. It's like, which way do I want to go? Well, do you know where you want to go? No. Well, then it doesn't matter what path you take. It's like it's such an illusionary energy of which way do I go? Which way do I go? And then so I feel like if you use the Virgo 6th house energy that you got going on, right? And focus on that and do little things to ground you more into the present moment, you'll stop trying to get ahead of yourself, is what I want to say here, especially with the Knight of Swords and the World card underneath here is your underlying energies, right? How much time have I got left? 22 minutes. Alright, so yeah, you're causing more internal conflict with yourself about fixing this, yeah? And I think you just need to sit with it and be with it, yeah? Because of this analysis paralysis. But the Mars transiting your 12th right now, it's just, it gives me like you're unsure in your footing, yeah? Luna says stellium in Virgo too. There you go. Yeah, so look at the stellium. Break the stellium down. Go by planet in the 6th. And then go by planet in Virgo for your stellium. And have a look up to see, like there'll be something online for you. You'll find something online by going and breaking it down that way. Okay? Yeah. They just told me then, you'll come good once Mercury goes retrograde. Yeah. And you have some things resurrecting energetically that you're trying to block out right now, and that's also what's causing the energy. Yeah? It's like, I want to go and do the things, but then you feel like you're on pause. Make sense? Yes, okay. But there's something from the past here as well. 3 of Wands to the 3 of Swords, King of Wands and the 2 of Cups, with the 5 of Cups and the King of Pentacles to the Star. Then the High Priestess and the 10 of Swords. Are you working on stuff with regards to your ex, my love, at the moment? Has that been coming up? 2010? Luna says, I usually do well in Mercury Retrograde. Yeah, same. Dragonlight, you're back. How are you, brother? Nice of you to join. Yeah, Luna, so that's what I feel is coming up for you this week. You're going to be really asked to go within again, because the energy that's pinballing around in you as well, and you feeling like this, I don't know which direction to go in. That's the vibe it gives me. The energy I'm picking up on. Luna says total sense. Beautiful. And Dragon is good, thank you. You're welcome, brother. Good to hear. Excellent, Luna. I'm so happy it served, babe. Alright. But yeah, the energy that you got pinballing around in you, that's why. Thank you so much. I got distracted. I distracted myself. Can you bring it back for me, please? Oh, yes. It's trying to bring to the surface something. And she says it has been coming up again. Yes, see? So that discomfort, you've got to treat it like guideposts. Yeah? I made a post about it the other day. Like, your triggers are your greatest teachers. You have to greet them as somebody that you love. Yeah? They're gonna guide you. And yeah, it's gonna you'll feel ick. But you have to ask your body why your energy is doing that, because it's like it's trying to go deeper on you, but then it's bouncing back out. It's like your energy isn't ready to go there yet, isn't ready to open up to that yet, and you keep pinballing it back. Make sense? Yeah. So we better get through these questions. I hope that serves, Luna. Thank you for being here. Always, you're amazing. I love your support. Thank you, sister. Alright, next question. Alright. Luna. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful, 7 questions. And in a rhythm, hi. And 17 minutes. That's so doable. Alright, Inner Rhythm says, what do I need to know to have some more harmony in my relationship with my partner, Steve? Didn't we do this last week? Sorry, it feels like this is a repeat question. Straight away. Luna says, I just want him to go away energetically, but it's coming out and it's being stuck. Yeah. Thank you, my love. Amazing as always. You're so welcome, Luna. Yeah, sorry. Inner harmony. Didn't we go into this in quite some depth last week? I'm pretty sure. Let's ask the cards, please. It feels like a repeat question. Thank you. Thank you. First card out, the 2 of Pentacles. Second card out, the 6 of Cups. Yeah, so yeah, I think we did have this question last week. And this is about the soulmate stuff with the, yeah, okay. There's it's a misalignment, if you want to say, in frequencies of consciousness. You've been together for so long now, and you're sorry, that was an alarm. You've been together for so long now, it's sort of like we're there because. That's the energy it's giving me with this 2 of Pentacles. It's like, do I stay or do I go? Should I stay or should I go? To clarify this, please, for inner harmony. They don't want to talk. Ah, here we go. 2 of Wands reversed. So it's interesting because you go from
money.
You go from 2 of Pentacles, which is your looping, right? Inner harmony. Are you still on, by the way? Got to run today. Love to all, blessings to you. You too, Luna. Thanks for being here. Inner harmony. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 2 of Wands reversed. That's what I was just saying. It's like, do I stay or do I go? And you just pull, yeah, they just clarified it. So if you're already feeling, and as I said, yeah, 4 of Wands underneath, I feel it's a repeat question. So the replay's up on YouTube for what we spoke about last week. Please go and watch that, okay? And I'll get to the other questions because I remember diving into this with you for quite a while. So yeah, please go back and watch that reading, and then, you know, we'll see how it goes next week. But you're being told the same message here, and that's why I'm getting this vibe of like not to dive into it anymore because I've already discussed it, okay? And I've already channeled it for you. So thank you so much for being here though. Like, I really appreciate it. And maybe ask a different question next time. Yeah? You got to focus on having more fun, they're saying, together. Yeah? I don't even know if Inner Harmony is still on because I went from like 12 to 8 people and now 7 people. People are dropping off. Rachel, are you still around? Please emoji me. Let me know you're still here. I have 14 minutes left. Send that back to whomever is sending me that right now. Tell them, show them how to deal with their own energy. Thank you. Yep, Rachel's here. Perfect. All right, Rachel. Will people see that I'm not what I'm being made out to be? The ones who matter will. Straight up. That's what I'm hearing. The other ones, they're not meant to. Maybe you're being protected. Sorry, just bear with me a moment, guys. Can you clear that, please, for me? Thank you so much. Return to sender. Effective immediately. I don't like repeating myself. I don't like asking questions twice. Answering the same question twice. Clear it. Thank you so much. Alright, back to Rachel's energy. Alright, thank you. Rachel. Will people see that I'm not what I'm being made out to be? Yeah, okay, as I said, you're being protected right now. So basically, the people who are meant to stay in your life, they will see and they will understand. The people who want to buy into bullshit, low vibrational gossip and slander, and, you know, they're going to believe whatever confirmation bias of part of an opinion they already thought of you anyway. Does that make sense? So, seriously, fuck what they think. Yeah? You know the truth. God Source Creator One Kantanka knows the truth. And the people who matter to you and who deserve to be in your life, they're going to know the truth as well. Yeah? I'll pull cards on it. Binks is like 100, 100, 100s, 100s. Thanks, babe. You know, like, Rachel, you got to look, not be so attached to what people think about you or your life or anything like that, but also not be attached to those people. Yeah? Like, 2 Mal, nice of you to join. Because, Rachel, like, it doesn't matter how long you've known someone, whether it's 17, 20, 30 years, 5 years, 2 weeks. It doesn't matter how long you've known them for. Like, people, life is transitory. People are transitory in our lives. Some stay for much longer than others. But if we try and grasp onto people who are now at that point in our lives where they're the ebb out of our life, you know, or flow out of our life, if we try and grasp onto them, we're anchoring ourselves to old timelines, right? So do you want to repeat a pattern? And I know what that betrayal feels like, to have people slandering you. Yeah, I know what that's like. It's awful to have people think badly of you, you know. However, at the end of the day, how does it only affects us if we allow it to. Yeah? Rachel says, yeah, I'm trying to think about me for a change. Yeah, exactly. So that's of course going to piss people off. Sarah Goddess, lovely of you to join. Yeah, if you're putting yourself first, all right, I don't even really feel like I need the cards. Can we just pull a card here and then I'll tell it? Thank you. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So you're going out and doing your thing. And, you know, wait, did I do something? Hi, Willie, how are you? You're going out doing your thing, having fun and taking care of you. And can you bring that message back, please? Because I'm trying to think about me for a change. Yeah, okay, people. All right, thank you so much. People love you as long as you continue to fit into their idea of you, their little box of ideal of you. As soon as you break out of that box, yeah, and start honoring yourself, start taking care of yourself, making massive drastic changes in your life to benefit you, that makes people uncomfortable as fuck. Because they're not doing it. And they're not doing the work, and they're not willing to do the work, and they don't want to do the work. So basically, like, I can relate. Like, when I got sober, I lost a lot of people from my life. Yeah? Because I'd still go out partying, but I just wouldn't drink. But then I, like, you know, it only took a little bit, but the word got around, oh, Amanda doesn't drink anymore. You know, and the phone died. You know, not literally, but you know what I mean? So, people get triggered when we're taking care of ourselves, when we're loving on ourselves. And when we start to outgrow people's comfort zones, right? And the whole projected idea of they thought they knew who you were, as soon as you start pushing on that freaking edge for them, they will push back and try and put you back in your place. So, fuck them, Rachel. Seriously. I'm getting like Mama Bear on your ass right now. Tell them to go fuck themselves. Not in so many words. I don't do that. But, you know, that's the attitude you've got to have. Yeah? You can have that attitude, not say it to people, because you don't need to be aggressive, but you need to have that attitude in your here for yourself. It's like, fuck what they think. I'm the one having to live my life, and I know how I want to feel in my life. Yeah? I don't go off on people, just FYI, like, yeah, I haven't done that in, like, God, 20, 30 years, I think. Maybe less, actually. Probably, let's go back to when I was drinking. I probably went off on a lot of people, let's be real. Because, yeah, I was really bossy. Hey, Messi! How are you, Sean? Alright, so Rachel, look at it as you're being protected by people who were never deserving of being in your life. Look at it that way, okay? That's what you got to do. Yeah, close out of cycles, Rachel. Okay? So, Messi, if you have a question, pop it in, because we're coming to the close, and if you want one, I don't want you to miss out, because people missed out last week. Hiking with Lulu. How are you? Guidance for this week. I'm going to delete your question now, because I have a feeling it's going to be nice and concise for you. Guidance for this week for hiking with Lulu. Yeah. What does she need to know, please? The deer is coming back. And she has a baby. The deer's coming back with her baby. What the heck just happened there? Interesting. Alright, first card out, 5 of Cups. And you have the 9 of Pentacles and the Star fall on the floor, my love. And the 2 of Swords is your underlying energy with the Knight of Pentacles. Hiking with Lulu. Hi, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I see the mama deer, the doe with her baby. I have a feeling she wants seconds on that garden of yours. They were showing me the beans. Is it beans? It wasn't beans, was it? Alright. For you personally, for this week, you've pulled the 5 of cards. The 5 of Cups. And the 9 of Pentacles and the Star card. Alright? She says, I need to feed them. Well, if you keep feeding them, they're going to come back. Maybe put the feeder well away from the garden. Train them to stay away from the garden. Because they're smart. They'll get it. Alright, straight up hiking with Lulu. I feel like you're healing stuff around being single. Are you single? I'm getting this big singlehood vibe from you. Squash, that's right. It was squash. The squash got squished. Try and say that 3 times real fast. Oh shit. There's something here about, yeah, being single. Are you single, my love? And I feel like you're healing stuff around that, around being by yourself, but you're taking your time to... Binks is laughing. Did you say it 3 times real quick? You're taking your time in deciding on when you want to open your heart again. Is the underlying energies here. I think someone from the past is going to try and come back. Or it's about somebody from the past and it's reoccurring. But you do have the Page of Cups here. Hiking with Lulu says yes. You are single, yes. It's not a bad thing. It's really not. And that's the thing, like, it gives us time to work on being not just comfortable with ourselves, but as you know, like, we can be physically alone, but we're not feeling lonely. You know what I mean? So I feel, yes, like, I get it. I've been single for ages now. And, like, I miss the connecting. I miss the physical touch and the cuddles and everything that comes with it, you know? And I get it. However, at the same time, I know that I'm single for a reason right now, you know? So, yeah. However long that lasts, it lasts. And in the meantime, I just got to focus on me and focus on my mission and focus on, like, the life that I want to create, you know? And I absolutely trust that if I'm even meant to be with anybody in this life, that it's going to happen. So where are you feeling abandoned the most is what I want to say. Like, abandonment's coming up right now with this spread. Yeah? Where are you feeling abandoned? And it doesn't have to be like from it could be from an ex-partner. However, the way I view the world is people only do things to me that I've already done to myself on some level. So if someone leaves me, how have I abandoned myself before that took place? Does that make sense? Yeah? Where do I not listen to myself? Where do I not trust myself? Where do I not stand up for myself? You know? Where do I not do what I like, take care of myself and do what I want, you know? Because where I don't do those things are going to be reflected to me in any sort of conscious relationship. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I hope that serves, my love. I'm not sure if the questions are still going. General message from Spirit. Hiking with Lulu says truth. Yes. Oh, beautiful. You're still here. I thought you might have dropped off because the numbers kept dropping. I'm so happy it served, my love. Oh, lucky I checked. I got 40 seconds left. Alright. Cancel. 10. Start. Alright. The lessons are so important. Yeah, exactly, my love. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's all about, like, just before I do Willie's question, it's all about coming into deeper love with ourselves, right? And opening our heart space and dropping into our heart and being in our heart no matter what. Yeah, and I know that sounds really cliche, but we've got to allow ourselves to feel all of the things that come up, you know, with regard to that, being quote unquote alone, because we know we're never really alone, right? But also, let's say, being uncoupled or single, right? It's like, well, how much love do I want to receive, and how much love am I capable of pouring into another, right? Because a lot of us, especially who have come from like avoided attachment styles and codependency and trauma bonding things and everything like that, it's how do we, she says, being alone is healing. I love it, embrace it. Yeah, beautiful, that's it. And that's what we've got to do, right? So, but when we come from those traumas and those programs from when we were younger about how we relate and things like this, yeah, we can only do so much of that work by ourselves. However, a lot of it can be addressed in non-romantic connections also, is what I want to say. Yeah? I forgot where I was going with that. I feel like I went on one track and then your comment popped up and I went on a completely different one. So I really hope what I said just made sense because I was channeling it. She says, great advice. Thank you, my love. I'm so happy it served. Alright, so Willie J. General message from Spirit. Whoa, okay, no worries. Thank you. Yeah, just clear that space for me first. Who is Odina? Or Adina? Odina, something like that. She's grandmother vibes straight away. Big woman. And a great laugh. Who's that? Because she came through like this. It's Nina. Oh, okay, beautiful. Thank you. Lovely to meet you. Yeah, she's here. Alright, so tell me. Not big though. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just the mama vibes that I'm picking up on. Nina. Why was she saying Odina? Yeah, okay, never mind. Can you bring it through for me, please? That she's saying something about the 7th. Or the 7th or the Sabbath? The 7th? Sorry, I haven't done mediumship in quite some time. Slow it down, because it's like, how am I just supposed to decipher that? Please. Alright, she's showing me a street, like shops. There's a street and some shops. And then she's showing me a person with a hat. It's getting really cryptic and really all over the place. And there's something about 7th or Sabbath. Do you have any questions? Because you did ask from Spirit, and so we've got a Spirit here. Nina. But the messages are coming through so jumbled, to be honest with you. It's sort of like word salad, like blah, 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 and I'm like, how am I supposed to decipher that? And the images look like collage images that she's showing me. So honestly, I feel you haven't talked to her in quite some time, and that she has a lot of messages backed up for you that you need to hear. Okay. Yeah. When was the last time, like, you did a prayer and, like, chatted with her? Because honestly, it feels like there's 18 months to 2 years worth of messages here for you in this one download that's coming at me. Alright, thank you so much for coming through, Nina, but I can't make any sense of what you're showing me. Apologies, Willie. I'll be real, I'm out of practice with proper mediumship. Sometimes it's really clear, but this time, no, it's not. It's too distorted for me. Yeah. But she came through like a bolt of lightning. We talked last week. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. Okay, yeah, because this person has a lot to say. Do you know of anyone named Odina or Odia? Like, because that was the name that came through first. Maybe it's a great-great-grandmother? Maybe check to see. No worries, I wasn't expecting mediumship. Neither was I, bro. Neither was I. Because I'm still in your energy, I'm just going to do your second question now. Sydney and Brandon, thank you so much for being here and hanging out and waiting. I'm just going to turn this off, cancel it so that it doesn't interrupt any of your readings. Is there something Spirit has to say about love and romance for me? The lady that you have your eye on at the moment, she's noticed you too, and she's actually like, yeah. You got to read her body language. Yeah? Messages from Spirit, please, about this love romance situation for Willie. The 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Why is that? Who is the tall, skinny girl? She's slim. And she's really cute. Like, she's got such a sweet energy about her. Very feminine energy is what I'm picking up on. I'm getting here as well because you've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles, Willie. Willie, I have to ask because it's coming through. Are you bi? Because there's 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. I feel that you've got to make up your mind about what you want is what I'm getting. And as soon as I saw the young girl, I saw a young man as well. So, yeah, maybe... But this young girl, it's like she's noticed you as well. And it's like she's waiting. Like, yeah, they're showing this young woman standing on the side of the street there, something. It's like you've seen each other at the shops or something. And you've, like, eyed each other off a couple of times or something like this. but you're both just as shy as one another. Yeah. And it was really weird well, not weird, but like, yeah, I don't know what your sexual orientation is, so me receiving, you got to decide on what you want. So me receiving a message about the guy as well, that's interesting. Alright, clarify this please for Willy Weaver regarding romance. Yeah, thank you. Interesting. We have cards in the... Oh no, did I just do that? No, cool. I put that some of the cards are in the wrong way. 7 of Cups. Yeah, you've got to get really clear on what you want first, Willy. Yep. And I don't know what's happened here, but look at this, guys. I have cards that have come into the deck somehow the incorrect way. So, I'm going to pull them for Willy. Ah, interesting. I see what's happened here. That's my own fault. Don't worry, Willy, these cards aren't for you. Pardon me. I must have not paid attention when I was putting them back in before. That's a bit embarrassing. It's the first time I've ever done anything like that. Alright. Yeah, cool. We're cool. Alright, so let's pull a clarifier. One more clarifier on this 7 of Cups, and then we're going to go to Steph. 8 of Swords, yeah. Do you know what type of relationship you want and what type of energy you want to call in? Sakura, how are you? Clarify the 7 of Cups. It's lovely. Yeah, the World. It's like you're ready to start this new cycle. This has something to do with Saturn in Aquarius. If you're having your Saturn return, or coming up to your Saturn return next year, and maybe it's got something to do with that. Because they're telling me March 2023. Yeah? So maybe it's got to do with Saturn moving into Pisces. Maybe Pisces is your 7th house. Pure, loving, and childlike love is what I want. Beautiful. And what morals and values and ethics do you want your partner to have? Yeah? Because, yeah, there's multifaceted. Relationships are as multifaceted as the world is and the universe is. Yeah? So what other energies and attributes and like what levels of consciousness do you want your person to embody? And will you do the work to match it? Yeah? I'm not a big believer in the whole you have to be healed in order to attract your person. I don't believe that at all. And I'm not a big believer in we are always going to be what we attract either, you know. So call it in. Call in your highest version, yeah? And get clear on all the other aspects other than just the fun stuff. If you want to make it last, relationships take work, connections take work. You can't just put it on a shelf and expect it to mature like a fine wine. It doesn't work like that. It takes effort. Consistency, stability, open communication. Yeah? So maybe this is why all this 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords business came out. I see. I'll think about it. Yes, have a think about it, brother. Alright? And then you will call it in. You're a Cancer, aren't you? Cancerian. Thank you. Yes, okay. Yeah, you're a Cancerian. Alchemist of the Zodiac. Because I'm a Cancer rising. We are. You're so welcome, brother. All right, last 2 questions for the evening. Thank you so much for being here, Willie. I'm so happy you caught it live, bro. For real. All right, Sydney. Sydney, yeah, that's right. Sydney, hi. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. Would love to get some insight on when I'll connect with my divine union. They're just saying to me now, like you're focusing on the frequency of it, which is the most important thing. So don't worry about the when, because the more that you keep aligning to that frequency, the closer that it will come in. If you have it attached to a vessel, you need to learn detachment of that. I don't know, I get sometimes you get attached to it being in a physical vessel and you get attached to a physical vessel, but then the other time, no. You're understanding that it's just energy that you're aligning with. Yeah, if there is a physical vessel, a person, right, that you're attaching this divine union to, you need to detach that immediately, because that's going to delay it. Of any form of union coming in for you. Yeah? What do you have for Sydney on this, please? Yeah, the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. With the 9 of Pentacles underneath. So you're currently single, and if you're getting yourself lost in work to stop feeling this way about this connection, I would say stop that. The other message coming through with these 2 cards is that, are you ready to do the work required for it? Because the 2 of, like, there's a level of you that's committed to it, right? The 2 of Swords, though, tells me you're indecisive and you're guarding your heart, right? So are you committed? Are you committed to doing the work to get to the union? Or are you distracting yourself? Maybe. If you could drop in some confirmation, Sydney, if I'm on the right path, that'd be great. Because otherwise I just feel like I'm rambling. 9 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, to the 3 of Wands, to the Chariot, to the 3 of Cups. Beautiful. And then back to the 2 of Pentacles, though. What's going on there? To the Strength. Yeah, see, on one plane of existence, you're all gung-ho about it. I feel it's the problem is the physical plane. Like in the 3D. Are you one of those people who meditate for like 3 or 4 hours a day? My Reiki lady, whom I used to go and get Reiki from, used to tell me all the time, Amanda, you can't be spirit unless you're dead. Rosa, if you're still here, I love you, sister, and I think about you quite often. Sydney says, I'm divorced a year, it was a bad marriage. Okay. Fam! I don't know if I'm capable. Yeah, no, I don't. Alright. I wish I had known what you were saying, like, because I don't remember what I've said. I've been in channel. No, you don't, as in you don't meditate every day, and you don't, I don't know if I'm capable. Yeah. That's what I thought, my love. You don't know if you're capable to do the work? Alright. No more questions, please, after those 2 that have been popped in there. Thank you. Hello, sister. Shan Jade, how are you, babe? Yeah, no more questions, please, because I've almost gone for 2 hours. Yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. Alright. Well, that's really simple then for you, Sydney. Let me see. Oh, okay, it's Brandon with his second question and Fram. Okay, cool. No more questions, please, from anybody else, okay? Sydney says, thank you, Amanda. You're so welcome, my love. If you're really unsure about it, right? I want you to work on your inner game with regards to the game you play with yourself that tells you that you're not worthy and deserving of it. Because when I'm feeling into your energy, my heart's hurting a lot. Yeah, and I know that you said you lost your husband, right? Is that right? Or separated from your husband? You're divorced, yeah? So you have to address that as well within you too, right? The marriage was very, very bad. Yeah, so you're healing, honey. Alright, so this goes so much deeper, and I really wish this had have been earlier on in the call. You left him. Well, good on you. Yeah, if it was very bad. But I feel, Sydney, maybe we should do a session together. DM me after this, okay? Because I do have to wrap up, because I do have client reports to do after this as well tonight. So, I really wish you had have popped it in earlier, my love, and then we could have dived right into it. But I don't want to do that whilst I am running out of time, you know, and because that's not fair on you. All right? So I hope what I've shared has served. And, yeah, DM me, okay? And we'll arrange something. You're so welcome, sister. Definitely. Definitely. All right, Brandon. OMB. I don't know what that means. Sorry. General message, please. Just recently hit a stumbling block. Gemini, Sun, Taurus, Moon. I love how, like, just so matter of fact it is. Sorry. General message, please. Just recently hit a stumbling block. Gemini, Sun, Taurus, Moon. That's an interesting combination. Without knowing, of course, which houses that's in. Like, do you know what your ascendant is? That might be helpful, Brandon. Gemini, Sun, Taurus, Moon. It's like, gives me the vibe of when you said you've hit a stumbling block. It's sort of like a hamster wheel stumbling block, or it's kind of like you've fixated yourself on the fact that you're blocked. Take that out of your vocabulary. Gemini, Sun, Taurus, Moon just gives me that vibe of, I've decided I'm stuck, so I'm stuck. You're an Aries rising. Yeah, okay. So your ruling planet is in Gemini right now as well. So if you have a Gemini sun that's around the 4 to 10, 12 degree mark, you're going to have Mars conjunct that right now. Being the Taurus moon, you might have Uranus on it, or the North Node on your moon right now. And this is why you're feeling like you have to get out. Like you have to do something. So have you actually hit a stumbling block? Or is there something within yourself that you're attempting to ignore by fixating on something to do outside of you, is what I want to say. That's what's coming through. And Aries rising, no wonder you feel like you've hit a stumbling block, because like you want to be and do and go and do all the things, right? Aries, your chart ruler is Mars, and depending on what house that's in, and what sign that's in, that's going to give you another level. I am offering $50 natal charts right now as well, by the way, if you wanted to have your chart done. Five of Pentacles. Fool to the Five of Pentacles. I've hit a bit of a stumbling block right now. What's the stumbling block on? Can you tell me, please? Thank you. Temperance reversed. Alright, so it is a shift in paradigm. It is philosophical in nature. You're creating obstacles. Because with the Temperance reversed, 14. You've got to go back to the 13. 13 is death, I'm pretty sure. Is the death card? Or is it? Yeah. Oh, I've got fresh cards here, so I've got a fresh book. It was a stumbling back into an addiction. I feel you. I'm 6 years sober this year, and I've quit cigarettes multiple times. You don't have to tell me what addiction it is, but every time I found myself relapsed on the nicotine, I'm like, what's going on in here? And what triggered me to go back to it? Yeah? Because depending on what if you're happy to share the addiction, like what it is that you are addicted to, that will give me a little bit more insight into what sort of shadow wounding area you're looking at. I can't be bothered looking for that, but you're going back to the 13th card. I'm pretty sure it's death from memory, because 12 is the Hanged Man. Yes. Alright. Hi, woke Lunar Lady. I'm just wrapping up. I'm on Brendan. He's the last read for the night. So, apologies, my love, but yeah, you can hang out, but I can't do a question because I need to go. My voice is almost dying and I've got reports to do. So, Brandon, if you don't want anybody else to see, how about pop it in the question box, because no one else is putting more questions in there, and then I'll be able to give you a bit more information. Regressing back on an addiction, like I fell off the wagon with alcohol 2-3 times. I got sober myself twice, and then the third time, yeah, I didn't think so. So if you want to pop it in the question box, no one will see that in there because I'm not taking any more questions. I'll delete it as soon as I've read it, and then I'll be able to tell you. Yeah, cool. I had a feeling. I didn't want to say. Oh, Fram's got a question too. I didn't want to say. Okay, so basically, your Mars in Gemini, okay, is going to be amplifying this. Pluto in Capricorn most definitely is going to be amplifying this. You need to. I think it'll be best for you, honestly, to get a chart reading done with me, and I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about that, because you're not the first client who I've dealt with who has had that. So yeah, what I do want to say is, though, you need to look like for in the interim, all right, and if you do want to have a session with me, I'm more than happy to do that as well. On this though, you have to look at to see what is the space you're trying to fill, or what are you trying not to feel, sorry, yeah, and what space are you trying to fill, right? And how far back does this go? Were you like 11 or 12 when it first started, and you know by the time you were 16 it got real bad? Like, do you know what I mean? You've got to look to the patterns, and you've got to look to when you started noticing it being a problem, and things like that as well. But let's not go into it any further, considering you want to keep it private, which I completely understand. And thank you for trusting me to share with me. Yeah. I still feel, as I said at the very start of the reading, okay, it's psychological as well, okay? It's got a lot to do with the training that because we program ourselves and condition ourselves as well, right? Like cigarettes is a perfect example. Like we see it on TV, in movies and things as well, and then we train ourselves to be like, I need a cigarette to calm down. And it's like, well, actually nicotine's a stimulant, so how the fuck's that meant to work? Nicotine and smoking can ground you into your body, but it certainly doesn't calm your system down. It's an active stimulant. So, do you know what I mean? I think like I can help you with a couple of paradigm shifts on this if we dive into it together. So yeah, DM me after this and we'll organize something, okay? Yeah. Thank you again, brother. Yeah. I'll have a look to see what was your other question. Fram, I'm going to do his second question while I'm still in his energy, okay, my love? And then I'll come to you. Why does this girl keep showing up in your dreams? She's a guide. I'm being told right now she's a guide for... Oh, get that out of there. I'm being told that she's a guide for you. Even if it's somebody that you know in person, in the physical, okay? If you know her in the physical reality, okay? Yet the relationship is sort of not the same or is very similar to the real reality, they're a guide for you. If you're having fantastical sex dreams and all this sort of thing, that's a fucking entity. Yeah? That's something trying to harvest your sexual energy. And you have control in those dreams and you need to put a stop to it in the astral. Like when you're asleep in your dream. And if this person, if this woman that keeps appearing in your dream is feeding off of your sexual energy, that's not who you think it is. Even if it looks like somebody that you know in the physical, it ain't them. It's an entity and it's feeding off of you. It's harvesting your energy. So next time you have a dream about that, just realize that it's, hey, it's lucid. I'm in fucking control in this realm. And step away. I knew her from like middle and high school, and then we never had an actual relationship. The dreams are never sexual though, more like slightly romantic. Okay, yeah. So what is she teaching you in the dreams? Maybe considering what we spoke of earlier, maybe that's why she's your guide. Yeah? Because like I've had dreams about people I know. I've had dreams about people that I have been sexual with that aren't sexual dreams. I've had dreams about like people appearing as, you know, as friends as they are in the real world, and they're literal guides for me. So like, what are you meant to be learning then on the astral with her is what I want to say. And also, does she do something like what I do? Like, is she a healer? You know, is she an energy worker? Because, you know, I've had somebody whom I knew years and years and years ago text me out of the blue telling me that they were having dreams about me. Like, and being very embarrassed about it, but wanted to know what it meant because I was the only sort of psychic healer person that he knew. Do you know what I mean? So we're all guides for one another. And I feel this woman here is trying to teach you something very, very powerful about yourself in these dreams. I really want to say something right now, but considering you needed to keep the other thing private, I don't want to say what I'm being told, okay? So, because it'll give it away. So, Brandon, I really hope that serves. And if you do want a one-on-one session with me to dive into this, like I do offer that. I've got payment plans, and yeah, I really recommend like booking in before the 9th because all of my offerings are going to change and prices are going up. Okay, so yeah, that's not a marketing scarcity bullshit tactic which I hate people use. That's just the fact. Because I'm not sure how long you've been following me for or anything like that, but I have been posting about it now for about a week or two. Alright? You can say it. Oh, she's teaching you restraint. She's teaching you restraint and relational things on the astral. Alright? Thanks for the reading. You're so welcome, mate. Alright, so from here. Thanks for being here, brother, and I really hope it served. Alright, last but certainly not least, from... How are you, my love? Hey, beautiful. I want to know if the man I like very much, we have a chance together or not. Maybe. If you both stop acting coy around one another. I feel like both of you are as shy as one another, and so that's why nothing's happening. And I think I know the person. Do I know the person? I think I might know the person, Fram. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords. Fram says thank you. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, with the Nine of Swords underneath at the moment. She says yes. Yeah, I knew it. I could see that face straight away. I don't know if the man I like very much, we have a chance together or not. See, this is the thing. I won't say it. It's nobody else's business. It's between me, you, and spirit. And by the way, I kind of had a feeling the other day on that FaceTime, just when you asked me that question about that thing. Yeah. Anyway, you know what you want. Are you willing to share it though? No. So if you haven't come forward, you know, like, okay, so you want to talk about conscious relating and this whole thing of like, you know, men don't chase women, the man's got to chase the woman and all this sort of thing, right? The woman, all right, and this is something that I learned from the Leo King last year when he was talking about the feminine and the masculine, the history of it, right? So, back in the day, you know how the woman used to drop the handkerchief? Well, she would do that because that was a sign for whoever she dropped the handkerchief near, then that gentleman will pick up the handkerchief and go back to her and initiate conversation. When in fact it was her. She initiated the connection, right? By signaling to him that she wanted him to approach. Does that make sense? So, Fram, if he's got someone, what are you doing? Don't waste your time and energy. If he's got someone, just walk away. It's not worth it. It's not worth the fucking heartache and heartbreak, and then you'll concoct stories of, you know, oh, this means that and that means that and all this sort of bullshit. I've seen it happen to so many people. And I've done it as well in 2017. Oh my fucking God. I nearly drove myself crazy, and it was part of me awakening. So, if he's got somebody, wash your hands of it. Oh, well, if he says he loves you still, he loves you still, no, he's got to sort his shit out before he can come anywhere near you. Sorry. Let me read your question again. I want to know if the man I like very much, we have a chance to be together or not. This Fram and this dude have a... Yo. Good night, Binks. Thank you, Amanda. I love you, sister. Thank you for hanging out. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for being here. Good night, Matt. Look forward to catching you soon, guys, for pizza, yeah? Dum dum. Alright. All these cards just flew out, Fram. World, Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, with the Lovers and the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups underneath with the Death card and the Four of Swords. Good night, Binks. I'm going to say it'll be a lot of goddamn work if you do try and make it work. And I want to ask you, is it really going to be worth it, Fram? Because to me, with this underlying energy, it tells me it's like have you already been there before? Is this an ex? Because if he's got somebody else, this doesn't give me good vibes regarding commitment. Like, what are you working towards? Bringing a tower down? You know? So, my love, I'm going to have to wrap it up. Go on for 2 hours again, and I try to only go on. Yes, you were together. Alright, so if it is an ex situation, which this is telling me, right? That's what the Queen of Swords is. If it's an ex, and he's got somebody else, and he tells you he loves you and he wants you back, tell him, well, you know how I feel. Sort your shit out and work out what you really want. Because right now he's having his cake and eating it too. That's not cool. You deserve better, Fram. You deserve better. So cards are saying no. I think it'll be a headache if you do it. Like, closing out chapter to rebuild into what? A tower? It's like you're creating a new cycle of destruction. Make sense? Don't go by this reading, okay? You're already asking me. This is like, you know, you already know in yourself what to do. Right? You're very clear on how you feel without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, you are. And you know what you want. However, if you're going to get what you continue to allow. And what you allow is actually training people on how to treat you. So, you know, I wouldn't. This here, Death card, 4 of Swords to the Hierophant. I think you better have a chat with your higher self, my love. Straight up. We don't have to be with people in order to love them. We can love them from afar. Because, you know, love never dies. Like, it's energy. Right? But sometimes people are not good for us. And we have to recognize that. You're so welcome. Alright? So, I'm going to wrap it up there. Yes. Sessions and everything like that. Natal chart readings, $50. There's 12 or 13 left at the moment. I think it's 12. And all, please follow, share, like, subscribe with all your friends. And sale, or not sale, but like all of my offers are getting redone and everything. As I mentioned at the very start of this, all my offers and everything are being redone and the prices will raise as of the 9th of September. Okay, so yeah. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with me for another Psychic Sunday. I love this and I'm so happy to have served you all. And yes, I look forward to catching you next week. Links and everything are in the details below if you're on YouTube. And if you want to work with me, details below as well. Alright, beautiful. Thank you, Sister Fran, for all the hearts. Mwah. Love you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.